Hey there, it's Christina, president and founder of creatingdigitalassets.com, and tonight I wanted to do a quick video because I'm still evaluating the software. My dogs want to be let out. the software called Value Add-on, which is a membership site software that's new. I have a 30-day trial, and I'm taking a look at the back end and kind of, using it and exercising all of its functionality and seeing what's going on. So anyway, what I wanted to show you was, and then again, I don't want to say I'm playing, but I am kind of doing a demo sample things back here to see what its capabilities are. So I have a friend of mine, Damian McSwine, and he has, actually I have it over here, he has a book published. It's been on Amazon for about a year, and it's called Urban Kryptonite, and it's all about the decline and the health problems of African Americans. So it's African American centric, regarding the various pathologies that they get and how it's related to their diet and how their diet is related to cultural, historical traditions and all the complexity of that. So this is his book, and he also, based on the book, he has produced a documentary film about about the same exact thing, and currently it is right now it's August 2014, and he's on a tour where they're actually doing showings of this film in various cities and metropolitan areas. And I'm so proud of him. He's working so hard on this. And back over here, well, I'll show you this in a minute. We are thinking about doing a course on this as well, on Urban Kryptonite. So you'll have a book, we'll have a documentary film, and we'll have an interactive course for people that might not want to read. Maybe we can do some video tutorials. We can also have some text, like PDFs, excerpts from the book, written content, and perhaps audio files, like maybe weekly calls with Damien to go over these chapters. And it could be a media-rich site, more access to him. So anyway, I'm not sure if we're going to do this or not. What we're going to do is probably ask people if this is something they want, kind of paint the picture, and if so, we'll build it out. So anyway, in advance of all of that, I'm kind of looking at the software, and let me show you over here, because remember I told you that the very first thing that we want to do when we are writing a book or an ebook, an audio program, a membership site, an online course, whatever it is that you're doing, you want to block time and outline. Schedule an uninterrupted block of time where you can work on this and focus without any distractions, without anything contending for your attention, particularly technology. So silence your phone, exit out of Facebook and Skype and chat and I don't know, everything else that might be going on, email, so that you don't hear any notifications, you don't have any browsers open except what you're doing here. And you want to block time and outline. So block time and outline, it kind of rhymes, but it's the very first step that you take when you're trying to create an information product. And of course you could do this on a whiteboard if you have one big enough to accommodate all of your ideas. But I use MindMeister as far as the software, mindmeister.com right here. And it's easy to drag and drop and edit and move things around as you change your mind. So this is his book, Urban Kryptonite, and these are the 9 chapters. They're branching out here, as you can see. And then, speaking about phones not ringing and technology things, Okay, I'm sorry for the dogs and the phone and the interruption, but I'm going to just keep going. I was thinking about exiting and restarting, but you know what? I'm just going to keep going because somebody told me once that they love when you keep it real and there's bloopers and authenticity. So, okay. But I want to bring your attention back to this. So this is the mind mapping software, and we have each chapter branched out, and then the individual topics that are covered in each chapter. Okay, so we would take this outline and do the same thing with the course. So this would be like the first module and the things that we're talking about, the second module and the different topics we're talking about. So we would pretty much follow this if we're building out a course. So back over here to the membership site software, what I did is I added a lesson, which is like lack of knowledge, and then added sections beneath it. So this kind of represented his first chapter. Now mind you, in the membership site, we're not just limited, like we could take the excerpt, because you know it's digital, of these sections, and we will put this all together as far as written content, but when it's in the membership site, we can also do video, tutorial, explanation of some of these things, and we can also have audio files, so it can really cover all the modalities that learning modalities and preferences people have to consume content. So I just did these first two chapters. Gosh, they're called different things. Like in a book, they're called chapters. In here, they could be called lessons and sections. Sometimes people call them modules. But anyway, there is a hierarchy. One of the things I don't like about this already is I think the lesson should be left justified, and then the sections that are subordinate to them indented, so that this would be moved over, and then we would see indentations here for everything that's subordinate to it. It's kind of opposite, and it's visually kind of confusing. And the other thing is, when I come down here to this new lesson, I don't want it to be section 7 through 11. I want it to be sections 1 through how many ever there are subordinate to this section. I don't want the numbering to continue from where we left off up here. So I'm kind of not liking this. And again, I'm comparing it to Kajabi because I've done several Kajabi sites, and I'm going to relay. I'm doing a trial, and I've been in communication with the developer of this, so I'm going to relay that back to them and see how responsive they are to it, to the feedback, and how easy it would be to change it. Because you really don't know until you start building it out and sort of like running into things that are like kind of, friction. I guess you'd call it friction, where something's not intuitive, or you'd like it to do this, but it won't. It kind of forces you into a certain thing. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what we're doing so far here. And so, it all starts off with a mind map of your course or your membership site. You can base it off of an ebook. I would do something like this, and then it's easy once you've done this to leverage your time and just sort of copy and paste these in to, like for instance, if we were going to add a lesson, let's just do one. All right, we'll add a lesson. The next one would be organs and their function. Just take the chapter away. All about the organs of the human body and their functioning. And then course content. Okay. And as you can see, you can add a picture can insert an image, insert a video. There is some basic text editing. They might enrich this and make it more, but you can bold and italicize. You can link up something. Where's the link? Over here. You can insert a URL. I think if you use this, you can add HTML, if you know that. You can keyword tag it so that it's searchable within, not in Google, not in the public domain, but within the boundary of your membership site. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to do is publish this lesson. And then, as you see, if I want to add a section to it, go back to the mind map, and we're on organs and their function, early life for American Blacks. Just a minute, Mac. I'll be right there. Just a minute. And organs and their function. Actually, that's the same name. We'll just go with it. Gosh. Just a minute. Okay, so you see when I did that, as you can see, the sections just continued from the previous lesson. So I wanted it to start over like section 1 and 2. So let's take a look at this preview this curriculum on the front end. Everything that I did on the back end will appear here. So this is Urban Kryptonite, Lesson 1, Lack of Knowledge. These are the sections beneath it. Lesson 2, Dependence on Doctors and Prescription Drugs. Those are the lessons beneath that. And then section 3, Organs and Their Function, the sections beneath that. Well, first of all, lessons should be like this, like dominantly bold text enhancement. They are the lessons, and then grayed out a little bit should be the sections subordinate to that. I mean, emphasizing the sections kind of seems odd. I don't know. I think I would emphasize the lessons and then have the sections beneath them, and definitely allow for restarting the numbering underneath them. So this isn't really aesthetic or visually pleasing. It seems like it is functional, but I'm just having a little issue with it. But it's still early on, and I really do want to give it a good chance. But it's just it's not inspiring. It's uninspiring to me. And remember, you're creating a learning environment, and you want this to be a place where people will want to log in, and you know, you want to have ease of navigation, and you don't want any ambiguity here. You want things very clear and, you know, structured. I mean, you need to be organized when you're creating these things. And you really want, you know, again, a learning environment. You want to create a site that people are going to like. I mean, they're paying for this content, so it should definitely, they're paying for this content. It should look a little bit better than that. So, yeah, I'm just going to give you my candid opinion. So, again, this is based on Damien's book and documentary, and we might build out a membership site, and I am trying to see what the best software would be to advise him to use or build it out for him. And I was considering this, but so far I don't think I want to put this on this platform just yet. I've not given up on it. It's still bookmarked in my mind to see, but I think it's still in very early stages. But you know what? From an I'm talking about it from a consumer perspective, but from an entrepreneurial perspective, I don't want anybody to feel like the negative feedback is a reason to stop or get disappointed. I mean, nothing is going to be perfect when you first get it out there, and that's the thing. If you wait till it's perfect, it'll never get out the door. You really do want to put it out like this in a beta version, get real feedback with someone who's willing to be honest with you, like I am, and just understand that it's an iterative process, and when it's in the hands of in the market, like in people's hands, and they're trying to use it, they will tell you what they like and don't like about it. And as long as you're responsive to their request for product enhancements and feedback, and you incorporate that in, especially when you hear it several times from disparate individuals, you'll do fine. Okay, so it's really about taking action, not waiting till something is perfect, but having a minimal viable product, putting it out there, getting real market feedback. So, you know, the thing is, don't delay, don't procrastinate. It's better to put something out there and get, I wouldn't even say it's criticism. It's not, because it's not meant to be. It's meant to be constructive. And you working on something in isolation will never. That is not what's going to perfect your product. What's going to perfect your product is to get it into the hands of people who really do want to give it a chance and use it, and really listen to them. When there's feedback, you can't be emotionally attached. You can't get disappointed. You have to take the ego out of it and understand that it's not like an assault on your creativity or your competency at all. It's like, okay, this is what I need it to do. This is what I am looking for before I'm willing to purchase. So embrace the feedback, make things better, and congratulations on stepping out there, because very few people do. Alright, so that's all I want to say tonight. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in doing a membership site with this software or Kajabi or Wishlist, let me know. I don't have as much experience with Amember or Member Mouse or Customer Hub, which is Infusionsoft product, or DAP, which is Digital Access Pass, but I am aware of them, and if you have a strong preference for any of those, we can put it on that platform. But anyway, if you want to create a online course, please contact me at Christina.Haftman at gmail.com, and I'll put the link, that my email and my phone number, in the description box below. I am the founder and CEO of creatingdigitalassets.com, and I help people create their online courses, their information products and programs, their very first one, and then we just go from there and build out a product suite so that we have a portfolio of information products for multiple streams of passive income, because that's the goal. First, we're going to get the first stream of passive income, and then additional streams. Okay, so that's why it's creating digital assets is plural, but we have to start with somewhere. So we'll start with your very first course, and we'll build from there, and that's how we do it. Okay, infopreneurs, entrepreneurs on the internet. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.